And even this guy was lazy enough. Why do you go into idiotic manji from everything? I showed you how to do it. From everything. Why do you shift third now? My only thing that annoyed me is why? Why the idiotic manji? Why do you go into idiot? This is the only thing that annoyed me. Why idiotic manjis, man? I hate so much, especially when I go to a toge. We go to, for example, Usui Pass, and someone on the long straight starts left, right, left, right, left. Stop with this BS. In your case, you straighten out because of that, brother. That's why. Anything else? it's like I can imagine you've been trying for hours and you're like, bro, like I keep straightening out and you get pissed off and like, F this car, man. Like you crash in the oh man. Oh, that was funny, man. Thank you. Never get comfortable. You got comfortable, you got burned, you monkey. And you have damage. Remove the damage. You're practicing. Imagine, I'm listening to your engine, you don't even listen to your own engine to understand what's happening. Like this and then zoom. Like zoom. Like, bro. You don't wanna, like, it's like you're slapping the pedal. Like, hey there fellas, today I'm going to do some free coaching, react to all the clips that were sent in the Drift Talk channel and on my DMs, anything that was sent either uploaded as a clip or a video on YouTube. So we're gonna take a look, and guys, I will tell you the mistakes and the errors that you're asking for, like what happened here, why am I spinning out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cover this very briefly for each person. I'm not gonna leave absolutely anyone unanswered. So whoever sent into Drift Talk, because this is the channel I'm gonna look at, and I told the guys to send there. So if you send it into another channel, sorry bro, I'll just reply in text if I see it afterwards. So we're gonna take a look, and the first guy will be Tommy. Now, for purposes of copyright, I might have to lower the audio, or I'll have to stop it in Filmora when I'm editing the video, just in case, you know, there's audio. And by the way, I'm getting old, bro. Like, look, with the glasses, I'm your uncle. Without the glasses, I'm your big brother. Anyways. Screw this. So first, Tommy, let's look at this. And I've obviously, before I made the video, like I've seen the last messages because I was sleeping and people were sending more. So let's look at this, guys, and I'm gonna start. We have people from beginner level, medium, advanced, so we're gonna cover all the stuff. Okay, let's go. Okay, initiate. So see what happens. Now, what happened here? You ask. Okay, here's what you need to see, Tommy. Now, look at the beginning. Okay, this is your initiation. It can be ugly, that's normal. Then you swap second gear, that's fine. Look, you hold the angle, and then you're like, oh, why am I holding the angle? I'm going to the grass. Then you pull, and but this, I think, was on the other example. Here, you actually managed to hold the line. The problem was that your tires are heating up. That's why I told you guys, open this goddamn tire application. People underestimate it. You see the tires. You start with cold tires. You need to do a lot of throttle to keep the car sliding. Tires start to heat up. They get to normal temperature. Now you still have decent grip, but you can lower the throttle by 10%. So if instead of going like 60-100, now you go like 50-100 in terms of percentage. The modulating. Look at the application. So 50-100. Oh, this is like... Oh, I see. You know, I didn't spot this. Tommy, you know what you did at the beginning, brother? You're doing almost 0-100, bro. Like, when you're modulating, you want to stay and pulsing between a certain percentage. You always want to be on the throttle. You don't want to lift off. This is almost like a super mini quick lift off. You don't want to do that, man. You're going to mess up your line. You want to stay 40-100, 50-100, depending on the tires, how heated up that they are, and so on. So this here, just, you forget to, let me show you what I mean. I think it was this video. So you start, you get the wrong line. You see, you hold, you give throttle, but you hold the same steering angle, which is bad. And then you see, oh crap, I'm not on the line. And then you pull the wheel. Look what you do now. Look. You hold the wheel and then, oh crap, I'm going to the grass, and then you pull the wheel rapidly. This is not what you want to do. You want to constantly give direction, and control the car with the pedals. Give direction, control the car with the pedals. Give direct, and like you control the gas and give direction. Control the car, give direction. Control the car, give direction. This is what you need, guys. The pedals, I told this to everyone. Doesn't matter what level you are. The pedals are you control the car with the pedals. You guide the car with the wheel. This is all you need to know. So what you're doing now is you're applying your inputs on the pedals. You are telling the car what to do. You want more spin. You tell the car we need more spin. You give more throttle. You keep pulsing, controlling this wheel spin, and the rates are changing on the rear. You keep this slide, but you don't give direction to the car where to go. The car, so that way the car is just going towards the grass, like here. So you give control. Basically what happens, you give gas, but then, oh crap, I'm going towards the grass, and then you yank the wheel, very ugly, and you see, this is massive problem. Just chill a bit, open the tire application, somewhere on bottom left, because you already have here, and then you'll be able to see, and you have to adapt to the pressure of the tires. If your rear tires are super heated up, adapt to this. So, as everyone else that will be in similar situation, you already know this, and I'm not gonna mention it again, so we're gonna go very quickly. So, chitty chatty patty, domati, and we pass through this. Dutchman, this is the guy who subscribed to X Ultra, and this is the guy that I'm currently coaching. So, he's getting close to advanced level. We're doing a lot of stuff. Dutchman, I think there was music in the video, so I'm going to just mute it and we're gonna open it. The problem here is I don't see, the only way is to hear, I guess, the engine, what are you doing in the input, so I have to just look at the car, what's happening. Okay. Okay. Okay, pretty good, honestly, pretty good. Door breakers are a bit slidey. They're very, very forgiving, let's say. They're a bit slidey, forgiving, but I'd say this is the perfect car pack. Door breakers is the perfect car pack to enter the high horsepower. Anyways, let's review. I don't have, just because of copyright reasons, I don't have the volume, so bro, guys, I even listen to the engine when I'm watching these videos. Imagine, I'm listening to your engine, you don't even listen to your own engine to understand what's happening. So, without even listening to the engine, just by how the car behaves, I can tell almost anything. So, we go in, initiate, boom. Problem is I can't hear the engine, so I don't know if that was like clutch kick, it could have been lift off. You enter here, that's nice. You could have extended half a second or less than half a second, a bit more to the right, but obviously you're probably, as I know, you jump from track to track, so this is absolutely perfect here, bro. I don't want you to change anything. We keep the same plan. We're learning the control of the car at the moment, and we want to be smooth. So we're learning control of the car, smoothness, and like how to get rid of all this crap. So guys, yes, when I reach the videos to this level, you start to learn smoothness, control, and stuff. The problem is you're trying to be smooth from the beginning. You won't get to that level. There's a lot of stuff you need to learn, and I'll show. Again, boom here. So this correction right here, how you can overcome these. Look, everything fine, and then I don't see any brakes. I see brakes. Okay, so you did the brakes, but the thing is, when you brake, bro, like you hold the brake, but you have to also correct. You know when you brake, it's gonna increase the angle. I know you wanna do that. You can do it very smoothly and progressively. So even the judges, they will see the braking, but you know it's not gonna be ugly correction where even judges, for example, will take points. So that way, when you brake, you will counter steer a bit slowly, and I don't want you to jerk the wheel off or make too... the faster changes you make depends if the car is too fast and so on. Like there's a lot of whys and questions, but if you step slightly on the brakes, you want to also counter steer, catch, because you step on the brakes, it's gonna go into a bigger angle. Then you counter steer a bit slowly, move the wheel gently and slowly. This will cover, and that's all we do. We're masking the correction. I mean, it is still a correction. We're always, everybody, absolutely everybody that drives is correcting. These are called corrections. The ugly ones are called overcorrections. That's why the car is jerking off left and right. So you don't want to be overcorrecting. You want to basically make it progressively and nicely. So you want to smoothen the correction that you make. So the car, instead of the car doing this, the car will do this, you know, slowly. So that's smoothly and nicely. Here, all good, perfect, good. Now here you realize your mistake a bit too late. You're going through the zone, and this comes with track knowledge and probably car knowledge. So as you know, you're going to exit to this area right here. You want to fill the zone, right? What you want to do is, and then you're probably like 50, 100, just an example. I don't exactly know because I don't have any application to see how much throttle you're giving, and because of copyright issues, I have no volume. So what you want to do is from 50, 100, for example, you drop to like 30, 70, 30, 80, just enough, because the moment you start lower the pulse range, the throttle range, the wheel spin lowers. The lower the wheel spin, the more grip you get. The more the wheels are spinning, the more you're sliding. You lower the wheel spin on the back of the tires by lowering the throttle range, and you will start to cut short. So what happens, instead of going, you will still go and cover this zone, but then you exit a bit early and you'll be able to go, instead of going like this and then you catch the second line here, which will not be max points, you will lower the throttle range and you will catch the first line. See, you just need a tiny bit, bro, tiny bit to catch this line. Then you do a clutch kick transition, and then you perfectly. I was just gonna call the left foot brake here. So then you left foot brake so you can keep going towards the outside. You go on the brakes, you slow the car, you don't allow the car to pull forward, and that will push you towards the outside by going on the brakes. Exactly. Perfect. You go on the brakes with the zone, and then that's that. Good. Pretty good run. I'm very happy with what you did. That's amazing. Literally like almost like a textbook. I was like, okay, now you left foot brake and you left foot brake. So you already know what to do. It's just I need to guide you over the minor corrections, minor mistakes that you have to do. And then once you perfectly understand the control of the pro cars and stuff, we will leave the competition drifting. Once you master it, we'll go over to the other stuff. Like Gymkhana, all the challenges and stuff where you will learn all the different skill sets and you will master car control everywhere, anywhere, any car. This means you go from advanced to expert, and then from expert we work our way out to the top. So that's what we do. Let's check the next guy, but in general this is Dutchman. Very good job, man. Very good job. Just tiny corrections, you know, on the throttle and stuff. Okay, Dutchman, one more thing. We already discussed this in private. However, I think it's important to get it in the video. And so we're gonna look at the run real quick, and I'll give you my feedback once again and see if I missed something as well. So, plus that, you managed to actually, afterwards, you managed to get a very good run, I think completing the whole track a few times. So I'm very happy with it, and I'm happy that you're listening to my advices and you learn. So it's just about when you get annoyed, take a break. Okay, so this was okay run for a practice. Now we're gonna start again, and I'm gonna tell you all the mistakes. So we start in clutch. So from what I saw, let me try to see exactly where you at. Now here's the problem. You should never, when you're practicing these tracks, you should never practice and even get past the line that's splitting the road. This section is for the chaser, this section is for the leader. You start from the leading position, and we talk about this, and I think you fixed it. But this is, I think, a bit old video. But anyways, I want to give this feedback also for other people that practice this competition style. of drifting, as I'm working and coaching Dutchman. Now, Dutchman, you already learned this, I believe. You stay on your position. You do not practice initiation and going into this place. You do this when you go to drive with others. You go into his zone and you block him. You literally ruin his initiation. You stay on your zone. This is your place. You stay on your place. Then afterwards, you see this place right here, and this is one of your very good initiations. But you come from here. Look at the skid marks. What are you doing here? You have no right and no business after the red line on this side. So you come from here, and my advice is you drive literally next to this line. There is a ridge here that can set you off. We'll talk about the bumps in a moment. Very careful with the ridge. Very careful how much throttle. You don't want to break loose just while you're gaining speed and going forward. You go through the line, clutch. The moment you get the middle of the car to this section, or a bit further, let's say. So you come in forward, clutch kick from here. You get to here, clutch kick. The car starts to fly, and then you wanna make very good feint entry with double clutch kick, and you will want to ride this big ellipse. But you don't want to throw the car too, obviously you all the times, if you stay on the throttle, you will go on the grass. You'll throw the car like crazy because of the weight shift. But even I managed to get one wheel out because of the very big momentum I got at the beginning. So what you're doing is great here. After the initiation, if you see that you're going wild, cut a lot of the throttle. Keep staying on the throttle. I don't mean lift off. I never mean lift off, even from the previous videos that I covered. You always stay on the throttle, cut a lot of the throttle. The rear wheels will lower the wheel spin. You gain grip, you get traction. Then also you can do a bit of left foot brake to stay on the line, because here you see you didn't increase the angle. You needed to increase the angle here. Here's it, Ryan. Increase the angle from here. Go 90 degrees. Who cares? It's the chaser's problem to deal and mimic the angle. You don't care about him. You care about yourself. You make big angle. The big angle will force you to stay on this line right here, because the big angle on the car, the wheels, everything is pulling you towards the wall. That's why I told you, if you go with crazy speed, make sure you go in 90 degrees. The front of the car looks towards the wall, and this is where the car is trying to pull as well. So the weight shift and the momentum is going full sideways, but the car is trying to pull forward. So what happens is the weight shift is going here towards this side, sideways. The car is pulling to here. That's how you will overcome and keep riding this ellipse here, this zone. But here, you let the wheel. You see this straightening out? Go again. We go in, boom, you keep, then you let the car, you're letting the wheel straighten out. Add steering angle, never give up. Always keep fighting the car. Think like it's real life. If you see you lose control, something happens in real life, you're on ice, you're gonna let the car go and you're not gonna try your best to save yourself. Same example, always give your best. Doesn't matter if you fail, if it's not the best run. Most people give up. Oh, I already failed the initiation. Keep going. You will fail. You'll learn from failing. Keep going. Fight the car. Don't let the car win. So obviously, just because of the preparation, how you will approach and ride the line, you didn't make the corrections, the angle and stuff, essentially you failed the zone. Then here, the biggest problem, why you miss this zone completely, is because you're letting the car control you. You control the car, Ryan. Don't let the car control you. You tell the rules. So here, because you're in a very shallow angle, left foot brake, add steering angle to the right, basically left foot brake, get on these brakes to stop the wheels from guiding the car, then you pull the wheels to the right, will change the direction, and you go more towards this wall right here. And then you let it transition. And then you would have covered this whole zone here. Then you go in, you manage to get this zone. I think I think you got it perfectly. It's just the camera switch is too late, so I can't see. Maybe you got two lines instead of 3. But anyways, I think it was fine. Let me see here. This was fine. I think we stepped off. I'm not sure exactly what are the rules. The judges say sometimes you can pass the line, but not these boxes and shit. So, you know, it's up to the judges. They give specific directions about the track. So I think that's fine. I did this as well because we got a lot of momentum. And I also, when I drive, I want to make it look cool, you know, like big angles and flick the car and stuff, go into stuff. But anyways, I think that was fine. Then you transition. Let's see here. That was okay. You could have gone a bit deeper, just half a second left foot brake. Half a second, not much, half a second. But I know you're already thinking about the wall. You're worried about the wall. And here, you see this elevation? It's like the car almost jumping. Boom. It's like super, the lowest possible elevation and jump, and this can completely F you over. It's so bad. I never usually touch the dampers when I tune the car. This is the one goddamn time I touched the dampers when I was tuning the car. That's exactly why I told you. You need to be very careful with this elevation. I can even say you clutch kick, let the weight shift the car go and hold the clutch. Just hold the clutch, let everything transition into the wall, and then you get back on the throttle. Just let the car do whatever the car wants, because on this section here, it's like you almost have no goddamn control. That's why clutch kick or lift off, let the wheel go through your hands, let the car transition as well with weight shift, look at the screen. The moment you look towards the wall and then you transition into the wall, your vision, what you see on the road will be like suck, and then the moment you start reaching back on the throttle, just before the car looks where you want it, back on the throttle, and basically this nice shift while releasing the clutch and getting on the throttle. This nice movement and you'll be fine. That's how you can avoid the ditch. Here, a bit of left foot brake. Third is a bit shallow, so I should have told you, on the tune, try increasing one time only the gears, because it seems like third is a bit short. If it's still a bit short on the wall, one more time. So it's either 1 or 2 times increasing the, basically getting the ratio up, so you can get a bit more kilometers and get the third a bit higher with 4. Because obviously it reaches the RPMs and I hate that. But in general, here on the wall, to avoid these corrections, a bit of left foot brake, play with tapping, left foot brake tapping, and like keeping the same modulation of throttle and left foot brake tapping. And then if needed, because the wall is very progressive, you turn slowly the wheel. Slowly add steering angle, steering angle, steering angle, steering angle. It's a very progressive low. This wall is very, it's super delusional. It's very deceiving. You reach half of the wall and the wall deceives you that it's very shallow, but actually it turns very sharply. It's like in the FCL drifting track. You have to add steering angle, steering angle, steering angle, add more, add more, add more. At the same time, you keep throttle and tap the brake. You don't want to be all the time on the brakes, just tap the brake. But for the wall, that was it, brother. Like here on transition, you look towards the wall right now, then you pass this zone, and now you're going to transition, let off the wheel, let off the throttle, full clutch in, car now looks where you want it, as the car is transitioning, so car is here, boom, now on this place, where now the car is starting to look exactly where you want it, now you lift off and you start building throttle. And that was perfect from you, because I could see here, this car has like everything, I don't have pedals anywhere, but I can see the RPMs, how much throttle input you're giving on the wheel itself. You caught the perfect moment where to get back on the throttle. Is just on this specific tune, I lowered the gears a bit too much, just 1 or 2 times, very small difference, 1-2 times, and that's why even I had this problem. I got on the RPMs and the car straightens out. You see, we cannot maintain the big angle that we wanted. So I will just navigate you about the tune just to increase the ratios, it will be fine. That's about the whole run, Dutchman. Very complicated, I know, it's a lot of information, but we're working, and don't worry, we'll coach you up to everything. We'll be fine. Just practice, practice, practice. You're doing amazing, bro. You're doing amazing. So you're starting to click, as I said here. You're doing flawless. I'm very happy with your progress. You're doing great. Keep listening to me. you really nail everything. Anshu. So let me see. I'm trying to learn drifting with a controller, no assist day 2. What am I doing wrong? So let me see if there's any music. No. So, brother, first, for controller, I'd strongly recommend you to use assist. Yes, assist from the dawn of time where we've invented, the games were invented and stuff. We know that any sort of assist is considered cheating. But you wanna have fun and enjoy the game. You don't have a wheel, you have controller, so just get assist, bro. Why struggle? You know, obviously it's very hard. You're building an out of the box skill that way, which I congratulate you. If you want, you can keep like this, up to you. But it's general nice to go with the assist itself, the scripts, A7 script, whatever. Anyways, regarding the video, you can, it's perfectly fine to initiate on second, so you know you get the good initiation, you can build a bit speed, then immediately you need to shift third. You're in a very short gear for this long, like, section, well, like whatever this is. So I think this place just mimics perfect long corners that you mimic like a massive big donut, like in real life. So you see, you're getting short. You're topping up the RPMs. The car wants to straighten out. It doesn't have more. It doesn't have more RPMs to keep building power and go on like speed. That's why you need a bigger gear. So let me look if there's any other video. But in general, Anshu, this is it. I think your main problem here is that you're getting short. So send more videos. We'll work on the other stuff, you know, where you're getting the problems in terms of if you're overcorrecting something and stuff like that. I'm having trouble. Can someone help with this? Let's see, Dirtbikestudioz. Let's see. So you initiate, you're in first gear. I believe this is the WDTS chaser. So what exactly happened here? Yeah, so what happened here is that first gear is way too low, brother. First gear is extremely low, you need second gear. The reason why I gave example with first gear in my video is so you guys can try first gear and understand what is happening a bit with the car. How when you give a lot of throttle, the back is going to fly out a lot, and just get small understanding, then move on to second gear. So here, brother, your main problem is that just you initiate, you already give a big steering angle, and then but another problem is that you give too much, like you gave big steering angle, and if you give a lot of steering angle, that means you want to give slightly less power, because you gave way too much power and you almost went into like 90 degrees here. The car wants to spin out, but the reason why the car, you would have spin out 100% on second gear. The reason why it didn't spin out is because first gear is very short and you top up the RPMs and the car didn't have any room to build up power more. That's why the car stopped in this position and couldn't spin out, because it couldn't build more power to force the rear wheels to spin even faster. And essentially what will happen is that you have the front tires and then you have the rear tires, and you give a lot of throttle and they start spinning way faster, and then you basically the back is spinning around the front. That's what it happens, because the front has more grip. So we go next guy. Tommy, we already covered you. Tommy is practicing, bro. He's sending a lot of clips, man. Cheers, honestly. This is what you need. Practice. But remember, guys, you need your brain. You build brain fog. If you sit on the driving for an hour or 2 hours and then you make a bit of progress and then you start repeating the old mistakes, you are tired. Take a break. Doesn't mean kill your brain. Take a break. Look at your videos. Literally, the problem is that a lot of the times you guys record the videos, send them to me, you don't look at the videos. Look at the videos, assess, analyze. Okay, I see what's happening. I did this before and that, and then you understand. So take this and just advise, when you get tired, take a small break and then go again. That's it. Nothing too harsh, nothing complicated. What is this? Cool Jack. Jack, I remember you did send this video. You asked here to skip to like 30 seconds. Let's see. Okay, let's see, Jack. First, bro, the first thing I see is like, guys, look. First thing I see, bro, is that you have damage on. So, you need to turn off the damage. Like, I'm gonna make a video showing you guys what to use for practice, seriously. Another thing, bro, obviously this video was way before I released the E30 tunes. Jack, please, for the love of God, download my tunes. They're free, they're public, because I love you guys and I want to help you. As obvious, you see, I'm not greedy. Everything is to the cheapest. €1 for all my tunes. Another thing is, we'll try to also release something public for the people that don't have enough cash. But, I mean, even if you're young, you can afford €1 from your parents to get all the tunes right. But anyways, get the tunes. They're free for the E30 because it's, by the way, first guy that I see tire application. Very good, bro. Like, cheers for that. First guy, your tires are cold. The car is gonna whip, gonna try to straight. You're gonna fight the car like crazy. The goal when tuning the car, just gonna jump into tuning for a short moment, is to make a car drive and do things easy. As Chelsea Denofa said in one of his videos, a car should not be hard to drive. Of course, having the skill sets needed. So, here, skip to 30 seconds. What is happening, bro? You approach the corner. Then you do power over. But, you see what's happening? You see, Jack? Now, you initiate it. Then, basically what happened here is you're understeering. So let me see again. You initiate, the angle is okay, but from this camera I can see that the angle is shallow. This camera is deceiving. That's why I like Kirby Cam or something else. You come in, you try to do power over. That was very it was not enough flick, bro. This was like it was not even a flick. You need to give a bit of weight shift so you can do this good weight transfer to go into that big angle that you want and transfer the weight and keep the momentum. So basically you're going for power over, but here you let the wheel go to the opposite side. You should have added more steering angle. You wanted to counter steer, but here's the problem. You didn't shift the weight properly here, and that's why you didn't go into a big angle. You expected to go into a big angle, that's why you counter steered, but the problem is you didn't go into a massive angle and the car just naturally straightened out. And then you actually, what happened is you started fighting the car from straightening out and what is happening, and then the car was like jiggling left right, and you try to pull it. So when the car is starting to straighten out, what you guys need to do is you grab the goddamn wheel and pull it to the direction you want it. So you add more steer. When I say add more steering angle, I don't mean add counter steer. Counter steer is different thing. Steering angle, more you pull the car to drive more. You guide the car. You pull the car to drive more towards the road, where the road is going. So here, pull to the right. Tell the car where you want to go. You're guiding the car. You tell the car what to happen. With the pedals, you guide the car where to go with the wheel. Just pull the wheel. That's all, bro. So that's why you're understeering. Next. So that's about it, Jack. Anyone want a donut? So what is this? Let me check this. This is okay. Let's see the Mazda. The Mazda. Okay. Let me see. You see? See? You're doing a good job, but you still make the mistakes like other people. You don't add more. The car is going perfectly. Remember, the car, you might set the perfect angle and momentum and the car to follow that good line, and the car is going on the line, and then you get comfortable and you forget that you have to actually, when the moment comes, you have to direct the car again. And what happens is you got comfortable, car is following the line, but then you just hold the wheel at the same angle again, and you don't guide it that you have to go in circles. So you should have pulled more to the left, guide the add steering angle, go towards the left, go towards the left. You stopped doing that because the car was naturally going because you added a lot of throttle, and that's why now you go. The car started to straighten out, and then you yank again. See, you yanked again, and this time actually it backfired you. So 2 times, 3 times you yanked the wheel to do this overcorrection, and then the last time it actually backfired on you. So yeah, that's about it. iTzWaia. So this is about it, brother. I'll give you the smiley face, the cool face. Was a good donut, just minor correction. Never get comfortable. You got comfortable, you got burned, you monkey. See? AKS. So, okay guys, 10th day trying to learn donuts. I'm finding it so hard. What am I doing wrong? Let's see what you're doing wrong, brother. Let's see. Hope it's not gonna be super long video, but I hope you get the idea, guys. You know, wanna help you all. First gear, we're on the street. I don't know what the hell is this car. And you have damage. Remove the damage. You're practicing. Okay, let me look actually. You add the steering angle. You're counter steering incredibly late, bro. Incredibly late. So just look. You stop. You think, okay, what I'm going to do? You added steering angle. Now you give a lot of throttle. Where's the counter steer? The wheels are still looking towards where you want the car to slide to. You first set direction where you want to slide, and then when you give a lot of power, and the moment you see on the screen and through the field that you break loose on the rear and the car is going slide, immediately let go of the wheel. Just let the wheel go and to spin backwards, and you grab it and you catch the drift and maintain the drift. That's about it. Very late counter steer, man. Work on this, and this is the problem here. Another problem is, I strongly advise you guys, learn on the cars I'm suggesting you. I'm not suggesting these cars out of like, this is, you know, I like this car pack or I like this and that. I'm literally telling you, bro, start on COSS, like, or WDTS. I'm not suggesting cars out of my arse, you know. So I'm telling you, this is very good. This is where you need to start. Trust me. I know you guys like to drive anything. You can have fun and drive with others, but in the main practice should be on the cars that like I'm suggesting, because they're very good. COSS cars, WDTS, they'll teach you a lot. That's why. So Emsii, don't know if that's the right channel, but I got straightened out because not enough throttle. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see, brother. Yes, exactly. You literally guessed the mistake, bro. You straighten out because you're lifting off. You do not see me lift off when I am maintaining the drift. I do not lift off. By the way, remove this goddamn... I almost swear when I see this line, but I'm not gonna swear just because I don't want to cut the video. Click Control A or Control D was this ideal line. Remove this garbage. Second, I love the choice. WDTS S14, perfect. I love these cars. They're far from realism because they're very slidey, but they're perfect to learn. They'll teach you a lot, and I mean a lot. That's why I don't suggest cars for no reason. Here, watch. You're maintaining the drift, and then you lift off. Why do you lift off? The car will... There are two options. The car will... If you had a big angle when you lift off, the car will try to transition the weight, or the car will straighten out because of that. In your case, you straighten out because of that, brother. That's why. Anything else? it's like I can imagine you've been trying for hours and you're like, bro, like I keep straightening out and you get pissed off and like, F this car, man. Like you crash in the... Oh man. Oh, that was funny, man. Thank you. Reverse entry practice. Okay, let me look at this. Why is the video so small? Clutch again, clutch kick again. You see, you got it, but massive corrections. Clutch kick. Yeah, just keep resetting the momentum of the wheels. Like, you guys jump into too early stuff that it's not easy to explain, but you jump too early to things that I need to teach you, like about resetting the wheel spin and stuff. That was very nice. This was very nice, but then the car starts to die. Downshift second, again clutch. Oh, but yeah, these are 2 out. But in general, this is exactly. But this is, by the way, Root. Thank you for setting it. This is a perfect example, guys. If you look at Root, how you practice something. You go practice, learn. If you fail too much, take a break. Don't lose your goddamn mind being pissed off or annoyed. Look at, if I have videos about the technique, whatever yet. Look at the video, assess, analyze, look at your replay, look at what you're doing, look at, for example, if what am I doing, then you go and practice again. So the reverse entries route, great job, especially for like, for starting, mostly fails, don't worry. This is very good practice. It's just you wanna, when you caught the momentum here, like you did very good one. I think this one, clutch kick again, clutch kick, and you have to, obviously, because the clutch kick will give a lot of power, that means the car might actually jerk a lot, and you catch it immediately with like one quick correction, but you know, it's complicated with the wheel. You like have to, because you have to counter steer very quickly, because when you clutch kick, sometimes depending on what angle you are, what situation you are, where you are, how much power RPMs, the car might want to add too much angle, you want to counter steer it, and then God bless the car has big angle kit and you can catch it, because not every time the cars have big angle kit. For example, look at the steering wheels. I got addicted to higher grip, low power CarX drifting. Yeah, CarX pretty fun. I love the game. It's just arcadish, but I love it. Just because like we call a game arcadish doesn't mean the game is not good or fun. That's how they brand it, you know. It's very fun. I actually enjoyed it. The only thing I hate about CarX is the goddamn stupid support they had. You lose force feedback, some wheels are not recognized and stuff. Bro, you have such a big game and you brand it for wheels, control. Your controller players are working fine. Your keyboard players are working fine. Put some work with these developers instead of adding crap in the game non-stop. I understand it's nice, but fix a bit the wheel support. There's still a big community of wheel players. I don't get it. Why did they spin out? So this is from Rares. Let's see. First gear. And this is GT86 to yacht. So good. Too much throttle. I don't know what car exactly is this. But that was too much throttle. Let me see. Let me see, what did I say here? So first option, you overcooked the steering angle. Your rear tires were toast. So that's exactly what I was going to suggest. You don't have tire application, and this really helps me, guys. This really helps me too, because there's so many variables and things that you have to take in consideration when you're driving. So let me look at this again. Initiate. A bit late counter steer, but you caught it. At least you caught it, because you have a lot of space here. The car is going into very fast spin. Here's like, you just look at the difference, bro. Look at Rares, look at the difference. You start slow, the spin is slow, then you add a bit more angle, you add more throttle. Look at the progression. Slow, and then fast. And look how, like, you're literally going into a spin out. Basically idiotic donut. So you're going into a spin out because you added a lot of throttle, and I believe your rear tires are very overheated. So you need to chill a bit on the throttle. Once you initiate, if you know the car's rear tires heat up very fast, this depends on the car and stuff, lower the throttle input. Again, as I said. Anyone else? Tautology. This is the fella that asked me how to do this track. I forgot what track was it. Was the 90s something. Very nice, very nice. But I told you, bro. I told you. This is the idiotic manji. This is, I hate it so bad, idiotic manji, man. I hate anything idiotic. I call it idiotic for a reason. So you ask me, how does this guy does this? So Tautology is showing me a guy with WDTS S15, how he takes this very tricky technical section. Initiate super tight space, goes in from here, catches the whole place. And even this guy was lazy enough. Why do you go into idiotic manji from everything? I showed you how to do it. From everything. Why do you shift third now? Shift third, go continue your drift. You enter here, shift third now, extend to here to this section. Why? Oh guys, you're annoying me, bro. Look, watch. Initiate. We go. Keep the drift. Third, zack, 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 boom. Then you enter this place here again. Extend, use as much road as you want. Make it smooth, make it nice. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then here you can even do another one. And you have to be very accurate, be precise, because this is a tight section. And that was it. So you did it, bro. Tautology, you did it. I showed you I showed you here on this video how to do it. You know that it can be done. Like the guys obviously just knew the stuff. Then you did it. My only thing that annoyed me is why? Why the idiotic manji? Why do you go into idiot? This is the only thing that annoyed me. Why idiotic manjis, man? I hate so much, especially when I go to a toge. We go to, for example, Usui Pass, and someone on the long straight starts left, right, left, right, left. Stop with this BS. Get speed, go into crazy goddamn entry. Throw the car. Do something sick. Use the speed. High risk, high reward. It's cool. And when you learn it, how much to push the car, there won't be too much high risk. Obviously, there's a risk you'll crash, but it's, you know, it's good. It's better. What is this? Volume is a little loud. I told myself I'll do one take, and if I mess up, I mess up. What is this? Yeah, volume is a little bit too loud. Oh, for a moment I said that this is Thunderberries, which are very bad cars. This is gravies. These are gravies, I hope. A lot of correction, a lot of overcorrecting. That was good, but you have to progressively keep adding the angle slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly, brother. Slowly. You don't rush it. You're rushing it. Slowly. You have to touch a bit the tune, but that's why I'm making tunes for them. I'm gonna finish the goddamn tunes because I'm pissed with them very soon. Sign, let's see this. Closing apex plus more baby steps. Okay, early exit. Let's see this. Third gear. You see, car straightens out because first you start to get short because the car cannot build more power. You're reaching the RPMs. When this starts to happen, you know the section is for fourth gear. You cannot start on fourth gear. You shift on fourth gear. You start on second or third, build speed. When the speed gets good and you get good RPMs to go on fourth, then you go fourth. And then you'll be able to take the section. But here you are staying on third because you're comfortable on third. That's what I'm telling you guys. Get out of the stupid comfort zone. Get out of the comfort zone. Pull fourth. What's gonna happen if you crash? It's a simulator. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Get out of the comfort zone. Keep going. See, that I don't even have to watch it fully on the bro. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. When you wanna take a corner that's very long and it doesn't suit your gear, you have two options: shift up go into a higher gear, or use shallow angle. You want to go with the big angle, you want to keep these 45 degrees, but you're staying in third gear. And third gear can't make it. You're pushing the car to the limits, and the car is saying, like, I can't get more. And we go short and we go towards the wall. So here you throw it, overcorrect, again ugly overcorrect, again, and now you realize that the only way is going shallow. You change the view, and this is massive advice and massive mistake for a lot of people. Stop changing non-stop the views. Pick one view that you're going to drive all the time. Make a live decision if needed. Pick one view. I stay in first person for a reason. I learned how fast I'm going through the image. Whatever you see through the goddamn image, you see and you sense. You build sense, how fast you go, how when you're gripping up the stuff, everything, the wheel tells you again from the shaking and stuff. So you want to use all the information possible. So that's why what exactly is happening. Alright fellas, I looked through my DMs and I found Kraussner. So Kraussner buddy, I'm gonna check your videos once again and give you feedback. So let's check. Hope there's no music. Oh, thank you brother, no music. Okay, let's put some audio. Okay, I have obviously a lot of things to point out, but Kraussner, bro, I wanna tell you, you've been messaging me for a while, and obviously to whoever messages me, I strongly advise you guys to go into Drift Talk, but if you're super shy, you can leave me a DM, but I don't know when I'm going to respond to the DMs because I might be flooded. You've been messaging me for a while. Big kudos for listening to my tips. This is after I gave you a few tips for a few days, you practice different things for a week or something, big progression. You couldn't do the track or was super ugly and stuff. If I remember the old videos, it was super bad. And you made such a tremendous progression. Let me look at this. My right eye is like very irritated, guys, from the monitors and the phone. That's why I put my eyeglasses. Usually I don't really need them for videos like this, but my right eye is like really bad at the moment. So second gear, here you screwed up because you just floored the throttle, bro. This is where I told you, not only you overcook the angle because you're flooring the throttle, bro. You're flooring the throttle here on the. So we're gonna go back because you already learned from the previous videos. I think it's pointless, and you made a big progression. I'm so happy for you. You started slightly to click about the donut, some things that I gave you as tips. So we're gonna move on. My biggest tip about this, come on, load. Come on, bro. Come on. 720 something. Come on. So, Kraussner, look at this. Do you hear? I hear the RPMs and your goddamn engine is gonna explode. So you need to shift third. You need third. You're sitting on second gear because you're comfortable with second gear. Because third will generate a lot of power and you will spin out easily. That's why a lot of people are afraid from building up from second gear to a higher gear or from third to fourth and so on. Because oh, I spin out too much on that gear and stuff, and you go back on the second gear. That's like saying, oh, I tried these techniques, but they're too hard for me. I'm going to downgrade and play or do whatever I know. Or basically, these cars are too hard for me. I'm going to use the cheaty cars, the arcadish cars. No, bro. You always have to go out of the comfort zone. You think I don't go? I always have to learn new stuff as well. Do you think even on my level, at the moment that I don't have to go out of the comfort zone? I went and did the bone stock challenges. I went and did the requests that people requested me for race cars, to slide a race car, like goddamn race cars and stuff. I always try to go, figure new ways out, to go out of the comfort zone, learn new stuff. You always have to keep learning. Force this brain to work. Keep these things going. Second gear, too low. Way too low. That's why not only you get shallow, the car just cannot be built that much power to even go wider. You'll see what I mean now. And another thing, Kraussner, too much, bro. You're almost lifting off completely from the throttle. Too much, bro. Keep it. If the car, because I see that the tires probably overheated, 30 and a bit slower. You guys, all of you, rush the throttle too much. Like 30, like too fast. Look how I'm pushing the pedal. Gentle, slow. 100. Like look at the gas pedal. Look. You build slowly. That was very nice and gentle from 80 to 100 like this, and then zoom. Like bro. You don't wanna like it's like you're be slapping the pedal like. So just as you push the pedal to 80 to 100, same like 100, you can do like this. Look how my hand is even smoother. Like the camera is, this is a bad camera from the phone, but you get the point. So not only you got short here, look, you can't even get to the zones. You're getting super short. The car just cannot keep up, and you're also lifting off. What do you expect is gonna happen when you lift off? The back flies out as you go into this massive angle. You throw the car because you see that you're getting short here, and you make the decision, oh crap, I need to throw the car. You lift off, and you get the corner, but like, do you want to really get the corner like this? It's super ugly. You want to get the corner nice and easy through this zone, as I do in the videos and stuff. Be very smooth and gentle, and you want to have good control over the throttle. And there you almost like came into a stop and you clutch kicked. I saw that because like you literally dived the car. So you're getting comfortable. I'd say you're even comfortable in second gear, but you need to shift. You can downshift to second on some places. I even go on this track third all the way most of the time. Depends on the car. I prefer to sit third gear just because I get lazy, bro. If I want to drive, I put one gear and I sit on it. Usually, I will put a high gear because I don't want to bash the rev limiter. But that will require a lot of footwork to keep these RPMs on a good state where the car will keep going. Especially in tandems where you guys going to, the leader will go into big angle and almost into a stop. And if you're in a high gear, that means you better be able to save and get the engine running again. When you dive together with a big angle, you have to do a lot of clutch kicks and stuff, and that's why I can downshift as well. But you want to stay in third. For these small corners, sharp corners, you can go second, but still you don't really need to go second. They are so big. This track looks that it's small, but it's not that small. So these cars are perfectly powered for this car. And that's about it, Kraussner. Very good job. This is all my feedback I can give you, bro. Okay, and finally I'll finish with COSS. So COSS, it's been a while, brother, as you messaged and we talked, but I wanna cover absolutely everybody. So COSS has learned crap ton of stuff from the videos that I make. Great work, man. Great. Big spin, obviously. There's a lot of things I can teach you, especially for here. This section here, you remember, guys, what I told almost all of you? Look, we're going, but he didn't start to set the angle. If you know where you're going to go, you start predisposing, you start to work yourself up. You start to work the car up. You know you're going on this corner right here, so start working the angle from now. Start adding slightly, very gentle, not too crazy, slightly steering angle. Example, look at the wheel, slightly steering angle. You start, boom, 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 slightly you add steering angle. Don't go too crazy, but you get the point. Wait, I need to set up the camera so you guys can see me again. Start adding more steering angle, slightly, work the steering angle up, add it more, because what you did is you held the same steering angle, and that means the car will keep going straight. And then you're like, oh crap, the car is going, towards the outside of the curb on the grass, and then you yank the wheel again towards the corner. Look what happens. Boom, you yank the wheel, and this is why you had this result. So that's why, brother. And honestly, in general, great job, great progress. I remember when you started sending me videos and I was non-stop guiding you and stuff. So COSS, big shout out, man. Tremendous learning in terms of like the control of the throttle and stuff. There's still a lot of things that you know you have to work on and stuff. But you see, guys, it's not gonna happen over one night, 1 week, 1 month. Takes time. Keep showing up. Keep going, keep showing up, keep going, keep showing up, keep going, keep showing up. That's about it, guys. That's about it. So I think I've covered absolutely everybody. And if I have missed someone by chance, guys, please leave me a DM if I missed you and you have sent the video somewhere in the channels in Drift Talk or something, and I will make sure in the next episode to cover it, give my reaction, give my feedback, what are you making, and I plan to make these videos very regularly. Obviously, here I'm covering absolutely everybody, that's why the video is like super long. So, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you had popcorn and something and you're interested in just watching the full video, I really appreciate it, it means a lot to me. And it helps me out, guys, with the watch time. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe. More episodes are coming, more How to Drift episodes, of course. The Gravy Garage tune will come. I'll make sure today to start working on them again, and they will start landing on the Patreon. So we're gonna finish the Gravy Garage, and I believe there is a request for the next car pack that I'm going to tune to be BDC. So, without further ado, guys, I hope you learned a lot or something. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe. For now, guys, wish you all the best, and we'll see you in the next video.